reading. I hope you all are doing great. Thank you for joining me. So today's reading is a prediction reading for the next 7 days for you, okay? And we have 5 groups for you to choose from. Group 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. If you do want to pause the video so you can take some time to choose your group, feel free. But I shall see you all in your readings. Hiya, so you've chosen the first group. Welcome to your reading. I hope you guys are doing good. So what does the next 7 days look like for you guys, okay? And then we'll look at some advice, if, any needs to come through, and we'll see, Okay, so we have the World upright, and we also have the King of Pentacles in reverse. So what is the next 7 days looking like for you? So I feel like something is definitely coming full circle for you in the next 7 days. This is something that was making you anxious. There is going to be a conclusion, it feels like, to something that you've been struggling with, or that's been a struggle for you. Something that you thought was never ending, It feels like you're going to be rewarded for making the most out of an opportunity as well, or making the most out of your situation. It feels like you're going to be feeling more sure and certain about something. This could be a financial investment or something that feels like a competition, or, that feels like maybe it's too competitive. Like, say, for example, it's like a career, or I don't know, a business, maybe it's too competitive. I don't know, okay? But it feels like something that felt like a competition, it's going to start to feel more worth it. You're going to feel like you invested your time, for some of you, money in the right places. During the next 7 days, you're going to be feeling satisfied, that you restricted yourself from someone, because you'll come to the conclusion that it was the best decision for yourself, This is because you know something about this person, a secret or information you've been sitting on. For some of you, your intuition has been telling you something about this person, but you didn't want to believe it, or you kind of needed more proof. And during the next 7 days, it feels like you'll be trusting yourself a bit more, but it also feels like you'll be getting some type of proof for your intuition, For some of you here, this could be referring to someone that you kind of grew bored of, or someone you view as boring. If it feels like within the next 7 days, you may feel ungrounded. This could be due to a woman in your life, despite the King of Pentacles being here. Maybe they have masculine energy for some of you guys, but this could be due to a woman in your life, and it feels like this is because she is either being selfish, or she's always been selfish. But for some of you, this could be a present, energy of this person. What can you do? What can you do to not feel ungrounded is to not try and solve this person's problems, For some of you, you could be feeling tight on money, or within this next 7 days, you could be feeling a bit tight on money. But it feels like if you plan ahead, you'll be perfect. Like, you won't have anything to worry about, okay? So yeah, during this next 7 days, you could be focused on material stuff. It just feels like you know what the right thing to do is. So definitely trust yourself. But for some of you, there is like a little message just to not put yourself into unnecessary debt, okay? Is that okay? Okay, so we have heal thyself, and we also have cell phone, polish your communication skills, next 7 days. So during the next 7 days, it feels like you could be focused on healing yourself, and you're definitely being encouraged to do that. For some of you, if it is something physical, um, definitely see the doctor if you need to. But for some of you, this feels like spiritual or, healing from the past, but whatever it is, it does feel like you are on a really good path when it comes to this. And for some of you, you could be seeing progress as well when it comes to your healing journey within this next 7 days. And as for cell phone, polish your communication skills. Some of you, it feels like you're being reminded to remind other people of how to talk to you, of how to communicate to you. And that feels like something that could come up within the next 7 days. This doesn't feel like a conflict or anything though. If anything, it feels the interaction feels gentle. Yeah, but it just feels like reminding someone that they don't need to talk to you like you are a silly sausage. So we have here sensitive emotions. Put that here. So during the next 7 days, it feels like someone is going to be taking your emotions into account. It feels like they're going to be more gentle and softer and sensitive when it comes to you. Is this? Is this person new? This feels like someone who's already in your life. Possibly a fire sign for some of you guys. It feels like you may not see it that way though, that they're trying to be sensitive to your emotions. So there could be some misunderstanding surrounding that for some of you guys. So we also have surrender with joy, achieve greatness through surrender. So during the next 7 days, it feels like the less you force it, the more success you will get, the better outcome you will get. But overall, the next 7 days for you guys, it honestly does feel happy, it feels content and it feels gentle. But yeah, some of you are definitely encouraged to take a gentler and softer approach to achieve greatness, to achieve success or a better outcome, whatever that could mean for you. Wait, what is that in general? This feels in general as well, as opposed to anything in particular. That's in general, yeah. So we have here particular. So during the next 7 days, you may feel a bit picky or particular when it comes to certain things, and that's okay. This feels like it's in regards to communication though. Okay, so we also have resentful. So for some of you here, during the next 7 days, you could get the feeling or you could think that someone is feeling resentful towards you. For some of you, that could be the case. For others of you, it might not actually be the case. But whatever it is, you're being encouraged to not focus on that energy. Like just try to how do you put this? It's like, say for example, you think someone's being rude, but really they could just be shy. So for some of you, you're just being asked to kind of look at the situation or the person differently. Like try to see if there is another perspective, as opposed to kind of just focusing on what would be perceived as, negative. Okay, I really do hope that makes sense. And finally, we have sarcastic. So yeah, during the next 7 days, you're kind of just being encouraged to not take things so seriously, really. During the next 7 days, you may feel like being sarcastic. Is this in general? Is this towards a specific person? But you're being encouraged. Obviously, if it's not something that you can help and it's just like a part of who you are, if some of you, there could be misunderstandings around that. So I don't know if this will resonate, but if you feel like clarifying to certain people that you're not actually being sarcastic, because they may take it that way and it could become misconstrued just for someone here, okay? But for others of you, this is more so coming out as not taking certain things too seriously within the next 7 days, okay? But yeah, that is all I have for this group. I do hope this could be helpful. I do hope it could resonate, and I wish you guys the best, okay? Take care. Bye. Hi all, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the second group, then this reading is for you. So the next 7 days, what predictions do we have for you guys? So we have the 10 of Wands upright, and we also have the 4 of Wands in reverse. So you could be feeling overwhelmed the next 7 days, but this does feel like it's because someone else and maybe their responsibilities, it feels like you're being encouraged not to burn yourself out, I don't know if this is possible for some of you guys, but you're being encouraged not to help this person. Put down burdens that aren't yours to carry, during this next 7 days, or maybe even indefinitely when it comes to a specific person, okay? It feels like someone is going to try and take you for granted, take advantage of you, but don't let this person. It will cause you undue stress, and you do not deserve that. And for some of you, it could end up impacting your health in a negative way, You may feel obligated to help this person, it feels like, but they can help themselves too, like they have hands, it feels like, if or when you refuse this person, it feels like they will try to manipulate you. But again, it feels like if they cared about you, they would let you have this. They would let you have this break, they'll let you rest for a bit, they'll take care of their own business for a little while. Do you know what I mean? They wouldn't push you knowing that you're feeling drained, it feels like. But yeah, don't believe their manipulations, because it does feel like they will try to manipulate you. But it may feel like a battle, if you do hold firm. It feels like they will go into isolation, they'll start sulking, but you should put you first, and if they cared about you, that wouldn't even be a problem. It feels like there could be some plans that are cancelled during the next 7 days as well, or you'll be deciding not to go to an event. You're actually being encouraged to go to this event, but definitely trust yourselves. It feels like some of you will meet someone nice, strong and stable, but kind of protective of themselves. And this doesn't have to be in a romantic way. This could be like a friendship that forms from this, nice person that you meet. But it does seem that they could be a bit self-protective. Some of you here may feel inclined to make someone feel not wanted or not welcomed because they are not emotionally available to you, and you're being encouraged to do what's best for yourself. But, if I'm being honest, it does feel like you're being encouraged to ignore this person. It feels like this is someone you are close to as well. It feels like just not letting this person overwhelm you. Five of Cups. Because it could, impact your emotional health. Or they could go out of their way to try and make you feel sad. Or maybe your feelings and your emotions just wouldn't be heard by this person. It feels like you should ignore this person because it feels like they will try to get into your head. And you may feel a lack of community as well during the next 7 days too. It feels like because everyone around you isn't pulling their weight, but you are being advised to have fun and focus on yourself. Just like don't even wrap yourself up in what they should be supposed to, like what you kind of feel like they're supposed to be doing. Just kind of focus on yourself, and that's like the only thing you can control right now, and trying to control, or especially if they should be doing what they're supposed to be doing, especially if it kind of helps the unit, like if everyone's pulling their weight, but you're kind of being encouraged to not give a damn about it for a little while. So some of you here may also feel that you haven't achieved enough during the next 7 days, but don't worry about that so much. There is so much more to come for you guys, okay? So during the next 7 days, you may feel like not committed to someone, or you could feel like someone is not committed to you. Whatever the case is, you're being encouraged not to overthink the situation and to just focus on yourself for a little while. Even though that could be a bit difficult for some of you here. So we have here fire, take responsibility for your own power. Yeah, it feels like this week that's what you guys are doing. It feels like you are putting down the cape for a little while. It feels like you're taking responsibility for yourself, and that is what you're being encouraged to do during this next 7 days. And it feels like eventually, especially if you are putting down the burdens of other people, it feels like they will soon realize that they need to take responsibility for themselves. So even though it could be difficult kind of putting down the responsibilities that you feel, maybe you feel like you have to be responsible for these other people, or you feel like you have to be there or support these other people, but it feels like once you stop or pull back in terms of your support and kind of put down these burdens, it feels like it will make these other people stronger, make them fight for themselves and kind of take responsibility and accountability for themselves a bit more, even though the process of getting there could be a bit difficult for some of you guys, okay? So we also have flower, pluck the weeds and plant the seeds of your most magnificent expression. So it feels like during the next 7 days, it feels like you are plucking the weeds, and it's like, when you pluck the weeds from flowers, it helps it grow better. I'm not a gardener, so I'm not actually sure, but that's what it feels like. It feels like you are taking away the weeds, and this doesn't even feel like it's in terms of your own garden. It feels like it's in terms of someone else's garden, and you may not even be doing this physically. You may not have to expel your energy in order to do this, but for some of you, maybe you are. But it feels like whatever way, it feels like because you are helping this person, kind of clean up their act, or, kind of remove harmful or just certain things that just aren't working for them. It feels like you help this person grow in the process, okay? So we have his spiritual path. Your true beliefs are becoming clearer to you, which prompts you to make necessary life changes. Well, I don't know. It feels like something you are doing these next 7 days is going to help someone else turn onto a more spiritual path. It feels like this person has been either stuck in a negative mindset, a lack mindset, a victim mindset, I don't know, but something in this person's life, something in this person's energy or in their own mentality has been limiting them in some way. And it feels like you're kind of pointing them towards a more spiritual path, and it helps them it gives them clarity. It's almost like a light bulb. You're shining a light bulb for this person, and it kind of allows them, it encourages them to make necessary changes to kind of get out of that Eight of Swords energy, and to stop doubting themselves, to stop limiting themselves, and it or restricting themselves. And it feels like you are helping this person to do this, and I don't know if you're lifting a finger to do this. For some of you, it could just be the way you are approaching this person, the way you are interacting with this person, that kind of forces this other person to change. We also have happy life, live a less guarded life. That's nice. So during the next 7 days, it feels like you are making the decision to live more intentionally, you know? And it feels like towards the next 7 days, it feels like you're going to be feeling more contented, more happy as well. Feeling like things are changing for the better. In my head, I was seeing a rainbow, and then the Six of Swords came out as well. So it feels like during the next 7 days, it feels like there's going to be progress, or you're going to start to see some progress. When it comes to you, when it comes to getting justice, fairness, and balance. So during this next 7 days, someone could become frugal with you, or they could start pulling back. I don't know if this is financially, energetically, but if this situation does happen, it feels like bait, and some of you are just being encouraged not to take the bait, okay? But for some of you here, you're also being encouraged to be more frugal. And this could be in terms of money, but for a lot of you, it could also be in terms of your energy and what you do for other people. And you're definitely being asked to be more discerning when it comes to just giving. We also have reserved. So during the next 7 days, someone could be slow to kind of show their feelings towards you, their thoughts or opinions, but you're kind of just being encouraged to not let this negatively impact you. If someone wants to be reserved, kind of just let them, and, focus on yourself. But it feels like this week you're going to be feeling really strong in that Emperor energy. You're going to be feeling fiery, responsible, stable, and powerful. And don't let someone else's isolation tactics, or, someone else being reserved towards you, impact that stability you've created for yourself, okay? And finally, we have loud. So during the next 7 days, you may feel like you need to get loud with a group of people. For some of you, this could be related to work or family, but you're kind of just being encouraged to not give them that. Don't give them that energy. It feels like that's what they want. And I feel like silence will hurt this person or group of people even more if you're kind of in an unbothered type of energy. All right. So please only take that if it makes sense. And I do wish you guys all the best, all right? Please take care of yourselves. Bye. Hi, welcome to your reading if you have chosen the third group. Okay, so we'll start off with your tarot cards. The next 7 days, what predictions do we have for you? Okay, so we have the Page of Cups and we also have the Devil in reverse. Nice. So in the next 7 days, it definitely feels like this group is going to be hearing some great news, some good news. It feels like this is about something that's going to make you feel really lucky and make you feel really fortunate. There's going to be a lot of fun and playful moments in these next few days as well. And for a lot of you, you're going to just be in a really playful, happy, and contented good mood, you know. And some of you here could be feeling more sensitive as well during these next 7 days, more emotionally aware. You'll also be emotionally available to people around you or someone around you. So it feels like you're going to be feeling sensitive but towards other people as well, so maybe empathetic. But this feels more helpful than a burden, if that makes any sense. And it feels like for this group, there is someone you admire who you will be getting closer to as well. And some of you here will be proposed to, or someone close to you will be proposed to you. And, you know, for some of you, this isn't necessarily a romantic proposal. So please only take the romantic part if that resonates for your situation. But for others of you, this could definitely be a business proposal, for example, you know, or some other type of proposal. But whatever it is, it feels good. It feels like great news, you know? It also seems like you'll be diving more into spirituality. You'll also be going on an adventure, something fun, or you'll just be letting your hair down in general, you know? You're going to be feeling freed from expectations these coming days as well. You'll be feeling freed as well from a commitment or tradition. It feels like your mental health will be improving dramatically as well. Some of you will be able to kind of remove feelings of jealousy or just a feeling like you're lacking in some area or something, you know. It feels like those you know, unhelpful emotions are kind of just falling away. But yeah, do you have any more from these cards? Okay. Okay, so we have internet, embrace the fact that you are the world, and we also have purse, wallet, pursue your true wealth. Yeah, it feels like during these next 7 days, you're going to be feeling deeply connected to people, to a lot of people. For some of you, you could be reaching a lot of people, like say, for example, through social media, or if you kind of have something to say, it feels like people will be hearing you, but it feels like you're going to be, you know, feeling really connected to people during these next 7 days. And for some of you, during these next 7 days, will be the initial start of something that could be, you know, in alignment with your life purpose or one of your life purpose. But it definitely feels like the next 7 days, it could be the start of something where you are pursuing something that is meaningful to you, or you're doing it because you want to, because it's dear to you, you know? Do you have more from this card? Okay. So we also have let yourself feel all of your emotions. Your entire rainbow spectrum of feelings is sending you important messages and guidance. Yeah, you're definitely being encouraged to trust your intuition this week. It feels like whatever feelings come up, to definitely trust it. It feels again, I'm getting that empath kind of vibe where it just feels like you'll be very connected to people or just your surroundings, your environment. It feels like you're going to be feeling very, very deeply during these coming days. But it feels like this is guiding you to like a next stage in your life with that judgment card being here and the Queen of Cups, towards fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, happiness, something that you're really passionate about. Talking about the judgment card, which is basically growth, transformation, and then we have the transformation card coming out. So it says here, let love transform you forever. Let me see something actually. Yeah, it feels like you'll be going through a really powerful transformation these next 7 days, clarified by the Ten of Cups. It feels like you're going to be feeling very happy, just feeling very stable and like in a very good place. Oh. Yeah, so there are definitely transformations for the better. Page of Pentacles, you could be exploring your potential, but it does feel like something could be kicking off for you, or you could just be feeling kind of led in a certain direction and you're being encouraged to follow that feeling because it could definitely lead you to something very fulfilling. Okay, so we have intelligent. So this week you're going to be feeling really intelligent, or the next coming days you're going to be feeling really intelligent. This feels like an affirmation, like there's going to be people around you affirming this to you. For some of you, you're actually being encouraged to speak your mind more because of this. Okay, because like what you say has meaning, what you say has wisdom. Okay, so you're definitely being encouraged to yeah, definitely say how you feel, or just speak up more. So we have here impressionable, and we do have the Page of Cups as well. It feels like you could be meeting people around you who are more impressionable, or you're just going to be leaving like a positive impression on a lot of people around you during these next 7 days. And for some of you, you're being not necessarily be careful about what you say, but it's like what you say has impact, and there could be impressionable people around you. So kind of just being, I don't want to say like the best role model, but like, yeah, just being careful. Not, again, being careful doesn't sound like the right thing to say. But basically, people are listening to you, okay? People who are deeply impacted by you and your words, okay? And finally, we have attentive. So it feels like during this next 7 days, your intuition is going to be on fire. And because your intuition is just making you feel so connected and kind of clued in to a lot of different things and a lot of different people, it's coming across very like attentive, So it just feels like you're going to be picking up on a lot during these next 7 days. And for some of you, this could be just like not a warning, but just to be kind of cautious of your energy. And it's like, say, for example, don't take on someone else's emotions as if they were your own, which can be kind of difficult, I know, for people who are empathetic. Okay. So, yeah, some of you are just being, again, I don't know if cautioned is the right word, but yeah, just something to be mindful of really during these next couple of days. But that is all I have. I do hope this could be helpful, and I'm wishing you guys all the best. Okay, please take care of yourselves. Bye. Hi, welcome to your reading. If you've chosen the fourth group, then this reading is for you. So, predictions for the next 7 days. Okay, so the first card we do have is the Five of Pentacles upright, and we do have the Lovers upright as well. Okay. So, for some of you here, during the next 7 days, you may feel like you don't have enough. And for some of you, this could be, maybe kind of feeling like you don't have enough to offer a person, with the lovers being there as well. But for some of you, it could be financially or energy. But there is this energy of lack or not feeling like, you can give enough. For some of you, you may feel that you don't have enough money to do what you want to do. You're being encouraged to kind of focus on family during this time. It feels like you can definitely turn this situation around if you are responsible, or kind of just make responsible choices or approaches to certain situations. If any of you here are parents, it feels like if you focus on your kids, the universe is telling you that she will look after you and she will bless you if you continue to put if you continue to put them first, but in a way that's smart, in a way that's responsible. And I had to pause the video, but I keep clarifying on how you can turn this around, and I got the Temperance, Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles, and it's all pointing towards giving. And it feels like, due to this, it feels like you will receive like tenfold in return, more than tenfold in return, but it does feel like you will receive a lot of beautiful things in return if you continue to be giving and generous, especially towards the people in your life who deserve it. But please, again, only take that message if it resonates. So yeah, you're definitely being advised to love on those little ones if any of you have them, and you will be looked after. Okay, you will be looked after. Like, that's a fact at this point. All right. For some of you here, you may feel left out in the cold in the next coming days as well. Like, you can't join in on the fun. And the advice that's coming through is to kind of try and get out of your head. Call someone support if you can. For some of you, possibly a mother figure. I know that's not possible for everyone. But it does feel like you'll be overcoming any difficult changes these coming days as well. It feels like you'll meet someone new as well during the next 7 days, but you are actually being advised to err on the side of caution when it comes to meeting new people. Okay, it feels like there's someone coming towards you actually who, it feels like they want something from you, and it feels like they will take and take rather than give. And it feels like you actually need the opposite. It feels like you need someone to kind of give you some love, or maybe, I don't know, if resources, it could be that for some of you guys, but it feels like you need people to kind of give rather than take from you right now. And it feels like this new person is kind of coming in with the intention of taking, yeah, it feels like they will act like they love you and that they're really into you, but their intentions honestly seem off. Okay, but at the same time, it feels like during these next 7 days, you could meet someone who's really friendly, or someone who's like a friend, someone who has the same values as you. This person will be a support to you. And it feels like you'll be able to tell who this person is because they are confident. They could be a fire sign. It feels like they're really positive. It's like their energy, it won't make you feel nervous. It won't make your body start to vibrate. It won't make your heart start to race and, bring on feelings of anxiety. And sometimes, like, like say for example butterflies in the stomach. Like I used to think, oh, butterflies, that's so cute, but it's just like, why is your body reacting that way to someone, you know? Like for sometimes that is legit a warning sign. And for me, I'm not putting my own experiences on anyone else, but for me that has been like a big warning in certain cases. If someone kind of makes my body feel all jittery and shit, is this like my body trying to warn me, you know? So for some of you, you're definitely being encouraged to listen to your body. It feels like you'll meet someone who will kind of make you feel nervous, but you'll also meet someone who makes you feel really good. And yeah, definitely trust the good vibes, okay? Someone that makes you actually feel safe. Um, Obviously, you know, still be cautious, you know. But yeah. Okay. Yeah, it just feels like this other person will kind of make you feel calm and relaxed, you know? It feels like you could be making a big decision in the coming days as well, and this could lead you to a lot of luck and happiness, okay? And it feels like towards of the next 7 days, you'll be feeling a lot more balanced in yourself and a lot more sure and on a steadier path. You know, it's like maybe at the start of the next 7 days, you're kind of feeling a bit lost, or you just don't really know what life has in store for you, or the next couple of weeks has in store for you. But it feels like, in the next few days, you'll kind of be feeling more certain, more stable. Okay. But yeah, let's see what else we have. I just saw 444 as well, which is definitely a big confirmation that you're going to be feeling really steady and stable. So we have here childhood home. Remember where you are from and who you really are. So some of you here, during the next 7 days, you're being encouraged to return to something that made you happy a long time ago. It could have been in your childhood, it could have been in your teen years, or, a couple of years ago. But it feels like you could be returning to something um, that made you feel really passionate, you know, or that's something that you were really passionate about. And it feels like returning to this thing will kind of give you courage in some way, or it will make you feel like more in control. Do you have more from this card? So for some of you here, again, if any of you have felt kind of lost, it feels like you'll be reconnecting to who you are at your core, your strongest self. Okay. Do you have any more from this card? And some of you here, again, clarified by the Queen of Cups, some of you here are being encouraged to reach out to family, but please only take that if it kind of resonates for your situation, because I know everyone doesn't really, not everyone has that. So please only take that if it resonates. But yeah, if that is a possibility for some of you guys, you're definitely being encouraged to reach out to family, people who love you, especially a mother figure for some of you here, okay? Okay, wow. So we have here X, reunite with a lost aspect of yourself, and we have remember where you're from and who you truly are. So there is, during this next 7 days, there's this element of returning to yourself, reconnecting with yourself, okay? Maybe a lost aspect of yourself. For some of you, this could be like a lost hobby, or a lost desire that you had. But whatever it is, it feels like this is giving you confidence, it's giving you passion, it's giving you drive, So yeah, during the next 7 days, it feels like you are reconnecting with a part of yourself. For some of you, you could be reconnecting with someone that you haven't seen for a while. Do you have more from this? For some of you here, during the next 7 days, an ex could, try to reach out to you. It's not for a lot of you though. It feels like they want something from you. How should you approach this person? I'm going to see if I can get some advice, just in case any of you want it. So, okay, some of you here, you're not necessarily being encouraged to let this person back in, but you're also being encouraged not to kind of just kind of like take a gentle approach. Like, don't kind of get yourself worked up. Like kind of come from a peaceful energy, you know, if that's something that you feel like you want to do, you know, even if that's, you know, especially if you don't want to talk to this person, like just don't respond to them, you know, especially in a negative way. But if any of you do want to communicate to them, communicate with them, are you being, then, you know, it could actually turn out to be all right if you did want to have a conversation with them or hear this person out, you know. But definitely don't rush, okay? So we also have here make time for self-care. So it feels like during the next 7 days, you could be healing, you could be making more time for self-care, but it feels like you're going on a journey. It feels like you are definitely moving into a better space, you know, a healthier space for yourself. Yeah, this feels like something you're going to be actively doing as opposed to something you're being encouraged to do though. So we also have here listen to advice. Guidance is needed to cross the ocean of life. Okay, listen to advice. Clarified by the Hierophant. So yeah, it feels like during this next 7 days, someone is gonna give you some advice, and it feels like you will be taking this advice and it will help you in a beautiful way. Who is this? This definitely feels like someone you trust, and clarifying that again, it came up as the Queen of Swords. So this could definitely be, you know, again, a mother figure or a woman you trust. But it feels like this advice could turn out to be really good for you. Do you have more from this card? 1 second. This advice, though, could possibly save you from a heartbreak or a betrayal, okay? For some of you here. So we have here Sirius. So during the next 7 days, you're actually being encouraged to take a more serious approach towards someone. Who is this? Is this... This feels like it's in terms of friendships though, okay? So yeah, some of you are being encouraged to take a more serious approach when it comes to a friendship. It feels like this person may not have the best intentions, okay? But definitely trust yourselves. Clarified again by the Seven of Swords. This person could try to like manipulate you, so definitely kind of be careful with that. We also have extravagant. Okay, so for some of you here, someone could actually be treating you like you're expensive, kind of spoiling you, maybe during the next 7 days or towards the end of the 7 days. Can this be trusted? And this energy feels like it can be trusted. So if anyone does kind of... Who is this? Is this an X? No, this... So you agree this is not the X? It's just the X. It's just the X. Sorry, 1 second. I can't really clarify who this could possibly be. But this does feel like it's being done with good intention. So for some of you, you could be being spoiled towards the end of the next 7 days. But it feels like someone may do something extravagant, or for some of you, like over the top, or what could be, you know, perceived as over the top, but it doesn't feel like it's in a negative way at all, okay? And finally, we have harsh. So yeah, during the next 7 days, you may feel the need to be harsh with someone, but you're being encouraged to kind of take the lessons you learned and kind of just focus on that balance within yourself, okay? And not allow someone to kind of get you out of character, it feels like for some of you here, all right? But yeah, that is all I have for this group. I do hope it could make sense. I do hope it could be helpful as well. And I'm wishing you all the best, okay? Please take care of yourselves. Bye. Hi, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the 5th group, welcome. Hi. So, what are we doing? My God, my brain, my brain is going blank. I'm so sorry. Okay, so the next 7 days, what predictions do we have for you? Okay. So we have Page of Wands and we have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So during the next 5 days, no, during the next 7 days, it feels like you'll be receiving some very good news. Some of you here will be getting a gift as well. It will make you feel really happy. It will make you feel really appreciated and seen. It feels like you'll be hearing from someone really important as well. It doesn't actually feel like you want to hear from this person though for some of you here, but it will put your mind at ease getting a message from them. Okay? It feels like you will be invited out during the next 7 days as well. You may actually turn this invitation down though, and this could actually be a good thing for you, but definitely trust yourself, trust how you're feeling. It just feels like you may not have fun if you kind of go out to, this event or this place, or you kind of accept someone's invitation. Whether or not you kind of rearrange for another day, it's totally up to, your discretion. But for some of you, it just feels like you just may not have fun during this particular occasion, okay? It feels like you will be like, I miss Netflix and chill by myself. With my munchies for this, you'll be like, I could have been in my house. But yeah, it just feels like you'll have a better time by yourself, okay? But, definitely trust yourself. If you feel like going out, go out, okay? But yeah, it just feels like during this next 7 days, something is happening that will put you in a very good mood. This could be a tradition. This could be in terms of your stability or just feeling very comfortable, It feels like there's a lot of fun in store for you as well. And not only by yourself, but with other people too. It feels like you will be in a more cheerful, spontaneous energy. It feels like you'll be feeling very loved. And I feel like for some of you here, a crush will be making themselves known to you as well. It feels like you'll be meeting someone very charming. It feels like they're hardworking as well, generous, and a bit of a perfectionist. It feels like you will have great conversations with this person. It feels like they will be really easy to talk to. And it really does feel like this person does have good intentions, and it does feel like they are a new person as well for a lot of you guys. So during the next 7 days, I'm kind of getting the feeling that you may want to be babied, and not be so independent and hardworking. And that is okay. It's okay to be not independent for a little while, or not work so hard and to be spoiled by someone for a little while, okay? So definitely some of you could be in that energy during the next 7 days, or you're kind of being encouraged to just take it a bit easier on yourself, And some of you here, you may actually meet someone who's quite well off, or who's just really good with money. They could have a lot of power or status. So I'm actually getting a message to like try not to judge books by their covers, or like try to not make assumptions on people, because you could be like passing up on a really great person if you were to do that, you know? So definitely, yeah, trust yourselves, be open, look after yourselves though, and you know, be careful at the same time. But yeah, obviously, the next 7 days, it feels really good for this group. A lot of fun. So we have here teeth take a big bite out of life. So during the next 7 days, it feels like someone is taking a risk with you. And I actually, oh shit. So originally I just paused the video just to clarify something, and it was on 55550. So like 555. And then I looked again and it was on 555 this time. So for the next 7 days, there could be a lot of changes for this group. I know five symbolizes changes, freedom. It could symbolize some more things if you guys want to look it up, but it definitely feels like there's going to be like a lot of positive changes for this group. And you know, it could happen within the next 7 days. It could happen within the, you know, next few weeks, but it does feel like you're entering a very awesome period, and it's the fifth group as well, you know, so I don't know, five means something for this group. But anyways, so yeah, someone could definitely be taking a big risk when it comes to this group during the next coming days. Do you have any more from this card? But you're actually being encouraged to take a risk with someone as well, clarified by the Ace of Cups. Is this referring to romance? So yeah, you're being encouraged to take a risk when it comes. I mean, this could be in regards to romance for some of you, but for others of you, this isn't just in regards to something that makes you feel happy, something that makes you feel passionate, and you're being encouraged to take a risk. Okay. For some of you, you know, Page of Wands, you're being encouraged to be rebellious as well. So we have here elevator, rise above. Yeah, so during the next 7 days, you're definitely being encouraged to rise above some type of BS, someone trying to restrict you, possibly, someone trying to mess with your mental health, someone trying to disappoint you or just make you feel down. You're just being encouraged to rise above that petty BS. You know, don't give them the time of day, okay? So we have here self-confidence through God confidence, believe in yourself by believing in God working through you. So nice. Okay. Yeah, during the next 7 days, you're either being encouraged to have a lot of confidence, you're just going to be feeling so confident, or you're just being encouraged to believe in yourself, okay? Because the universe is on your side at this time, right? It just feels like you're moving forward in a very positive way during these next 7 days. Do you have more from this card? Okay. Okay, so we have drunk with love as well. Let love lift you to freedom, you know, and with all the fives, it does symbolize freedom. So for a lot of you here, you could be experiencing more freedom, okay? You know, this could be freedom from a certain person for some of you guys. It could be freedom from responsibilities with that Nine of Pentacles being in reverse and kind of just taking it easy, having fun. For others of you though, this could definitely be in terms of a love situation for sure. You know, there could be someone coming in that makes you feel a bit intoxicated. They could make you feel really special as well. And it feels like this person could actually have some really good intentions, you know. Definitely trust yourselves though, but it feels nice, it feels positive, okay? So we also have here formal. So during the next 7 days, there could be someone who is like pushing their formal or traditional ideas or ideals onto you guys. But it feels like, I mean, you know, with the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords both coming out to clarify as well, This could be like a mother figure or just like a woman, like say for example, if it was like a boss, but it feels like you're kind of, it's like a duck. What do you know that saying, like duck off a water off a duck's back? It kind of just rolls off, you know? So it definitely feels like they may try it, but at the same time, it feels like you are so unbothered, you know, and it's just going to be like whatever, really, you know? But yeah, you're kind of being encouraged to just do you, to not focus on this other person and what they deem to be correct or what they deem to be right or ideal, you know, definitely follow your own ideas and try not to get sucked into someone else's, you know, ideas or forms of tradition, you know. So yeah, we have naughty as well. Yeah, it feels like this next 7 days, you're either being encouraged to be a bit naughty or rebellious, or you're just gonna be in a naughty kind of rebellious, playful kind of energy. Do you have more from this card? It feels like you could be sharing this energy with another person as well, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. And finally, we have undemanding. Yeah, it feels like you're not going to be putting pressure on yourself during these next 7 days, or this next 7 days are just going to be very undemanding for you. Do you have more from this card? Okay, yeah, so that is all we have. I do hope this could resonate. I do hope this could be helpful, but I am wishing you all the best, okay? Please take care of yourselves. Bye.